Hello, how are you, my students? I hope that all of you are right. As you remember in previous lessons, we talked about future and we talked about future symbol. Then we talked about future continuous. As I told you in future symbol, we explained the form, usages, we took examples, and we took also quiz. Also, same with future continuous, we explained all uses or usages of future continuous. And today, inshallah, we will start with the third type of a future tense, which is future perfect symbol. Okay. إذا تتذكروا إحنا المرة الماضية بلشنا شرح بالفيوتشر تنسز وحكينا عنه إنه عنا 4 types، يعني 4 أنواع. ال4 أنواع هدول حكينا future symbol اللي هو قلنا بدنا نستخدم الويل وحكينا بدنا نستخدم معه البي going to، ورجعنا شرحنا بعديه مباشرة اللي هو الفيوتشر continuous وشرحنا اليوزز وحكينا من المهم جدا إنه إحنا نفهم اليوزز لأنه هي بتوضح لك الكونسبت of using future continuous. اوكي today واليوم ان شاء الله رح نبلش نشرح بالفيوتشر بيرفكت اللي هو بدي اياكم تعرفوا انه الفورم للفيوتشر بيرفكت start with will, have, okay, past participle. مثل as I told you in a previous lesson, we cannot use will or we cannot use will with past verb or ing verbs without put a verb here who can give will the ability or capability of having past participle or present participle or present continuous as I told you in the previous lessons. مثل ما حكيت لكم انه احنا بالفيوتشر دائما الويل بيجي وراها الانفينيتيف فورم او البيس فورم اللي هو الفعل المجرد. ومثل ما شرحنا بالفيوتشر continuous حكينا انه we use future continuous to talk about things will be happening in future. لاحظ انا حكيت لك will be happening in future، ما اجيت حكيت لك happening will happening in future، لانه incorrect use it on this way. من الخطأ انك انت تستخدم will مع ing مباشرة. حتى أعطي القدرة لويل في الفيوتشر continuous إنه تاخد الفيرب ing، ضفت بعد الويل مباشرة بي اللي هو البيس فورم. البيس فورم من الفعل بي اللي هو لما بدي اجي بالبريزنت بتحول للاز والام والار، والباست للواز والوير، والفيرب 3 بيكون منه بين. اوكي so will والfuture continuous will be verb ing. But here in a future perfect, before we start explaining what is a future perfect, I need you to know that if I want, or the main structure in this grammar structure is using have verb 3 with will. Why? This is what we are going to explain now, because we are going to talk about completed actions that will be completed in the future. That's why we use have. As you remember in tenses, we said that the helping verb have always followed by past participle اللي هو الفيرب 3. هلا احنا رح نيجي نحكي للفيوتشر طيب بيرفكت كيف انا بدي اعطي الفيرب 3 للويل من دون ما انا اعمل اي شيء او من دون كذا. بنفع احكي لك will completed؟ طبعا لا، it's incorrect. حتى مثل ما حكينا بالفيوتشر continuous، زي ما أنا أعطيت القابلية أو القدرة للويل إنها تاخد verb ing، هون أنا بقدر أعطي القدرة للويل إنه هي تاخد الباست participle أو الverb 3 اللي هو التصريف الثالث من الفعل وباستخدام have، لأنه الفعل المساعد اللي بياخد عندي verb 3 هو have، مثل ما إحنا شرحناهم بقاعدة ال present perfect simple. وبتتذكروا بال present perfect continuous أخذنا إنه لازم نستخدم been اللي هي التصريف الثالث من الفعل be، فعل الكينونة be، حتى ياخد إيش verb ing. هون بنفس المبدأ أنا لما بدي أعطي ال ability when I want to give the ability to will to have verb 3 I need to use have, the base form have, or the helping verb have, not has. Don't miss. The base form have after will, then past participle. Of course, it will start with a subject. Now, if I want to define what is a future perfect symbol, I will tell you that future perfect symbol, it talks about action that will be completed before a certain time in the future, or will end at a certain time in the future. Look at this example to make it more clear for you, then I will translate what I have said. By 4 o'clock Friday, we will have finished all the exams. Here, I use this expression by. Then I use after by time expression. By, I give what? I give a certain time in the future. But 4 o'clock on a Friday, we will have finished all the exams. It means at this time, my whole exams will be finished, will be completed. يعني أنا لما باجي بحكي لك الفيوتشر بيرفكت واستخدامه، الفيوتشر بيرفكت بتستخدمه لما أنت بدك تحكي عن حدث رح يكون منتهي بفترة زمنية محددة، يعني أنا بحدد لك متى رح ينتهي. باجي بحكي لك مثلا لما قلت لك by 4 o'clock by 4 o'clock Friday. okay, by 4 o'clock Friday يعني الجمعة الساعة 4 we will have finished all the exams، يعني احنا رح نكون منتهيين. But it doesn't mean that this action happened or it has results. No، مو معناته انه حصل او بحالة الاستمرارية. انا ما بهمني كل هذا الحكي. What I concern about is to know that this action will be finished, will be completed at a certain time. And if you noticed here, by this time expression, we are going to talk about it more and more in our examples. Let's have a look. Let's look at this example. I will have finished the article by Friday, so I will email it to you then. Here I gave you what? I gave you a specific time، يعني أنا أعطيتك وقت محدد. مثل ما حكيت لك بالإكزامبل نمبر 1، حددت لك إنه الساعة 4 رح أكون أنا منتهية من الامتحانات أو امتحاناتنا رح تكون منتهية. هون أنا عم بعطيك تحديد I will have finished the article. Suppose you are writing an article but you didn't finish it and you need to give your manager or the editor a specific time to deliver the article for. تخيل انك انت صحفي ريبورتر بدك تكتب article، والارتيكل هاي الاديتور طلب منك وقت محدد حتى انك انت تبعت له اياها. So شوف انت شو حكيت. You will say I will have finished the article by Friday. By Friday you give your editor a specific time. So by Friday I will have finished the article, or I can use it in this way. I will have finished the article by Friday, so I will email it to you then. في هذاك الوقت رح أبعت لك إياها. Here I used a future symbol. A future symbol will verb 1. Why didn't we use I will have emailed it for you or to you then? No need, because the action it's already completed. لأنه الأكشن already انتهى. بمجرد ما ينتهي أنا رح أبعت لك إياه. Okay, this is my plan for the future. You asked me something and I do it for you. Let's take a look about this, the third example. They will have built a new terminal in 6 months. In 6 months' time. They will have built a new terminal in 6 months' time. Okay, same here. I used, the future perfect will have verb 3, then I give a specific time. So I guess this is very clear for you. Now let's move to the second step and talk more and more about future perfect simple. In every tense, as we learned, we have some expressions, or as we call them, keywords. يعني عنا بكل زمن إحنا بنحكي عنه في عنا مثل. I want you just to remember one thing. Do you remember since 7th grade, I taught you that English language is not to memorize it in your mind only. No, you need to understand it. من الصف السابع وأنا بذكر فيكم إنه إحنا لازم نشتغل على إنه نفهم القاعدة. والkeywords it's not يعني خلينا نقول الkeywords are not always available in sentences. So الkeywords مش دايما موجودة عندك بالsentences ولا يعني إنه دايما رح نستخدمها. Okay, you need to understand the sentence through the context. You need to understand the situation. Sometimes the clue about what kind of tense you should use exist where exist in another sentence. احيانا الدليل مثل ما علمتكم بالتنسز اللي انا بقدر استخدمه لحتى اتاكد شو الزمن المناسب اللي لازم استخدمه بيكون موجود مش بتايم اكسبريشن ولا بكي ووردز ولا اي اشي، ولكن بيكون موجود بسنتنس اخرى. اوكي، This is what I want you to remember all the time. هذا الاشي اللي بدي اياكم تتذكروه. But still, in future perfect, there are some expressions that I want you to memorize. If you find this expression, it doesn't mean it's a kind of keywords, but it shows you that there is a specific time that I'm talking about. And if you noticed in the previous two lessons about future simple and future continuous, there is no specific time in both of them. But in future perfect simple, I'm giving you a specific time that this action will be completed and finished. But in future continuous, even if I told you or I give you a specific time, it doesn't mean that the action will be finished, but it means that the action will be in progress at that time, will be continuous at that time in continuous form. So if you see one of these expression, pi plus time expression, like by Saturday, by the middle of the century, by the time we get there, by the end of the year, by the end of this holiday, this is a preposition followed by a time expression. Okay, in 2 weeks, in the distant future, in 6 months time, not in my lifetime, within a decade or so, not in the near future, in the coming decade. These expressions, time expressions, it's a specific time expressions which may help you in understanding or differentiate between future simple, future continuous, future perfect, continuous, which we are going to talk about inshallah later. Now, what I told you before, that was a general concept for future perfect simple. Now let's move to other uses that we can use a future perfect to talk about. خلينا ننتقل لاستخدامات أخرى بنقدر نستخدم فيها الفيوتشر بيرفكت اللي بقدر أنا أعبر فيها باستخدام قاعدة الفيوتشر بيرفكت. طبعا رح تلاحظ إنه أنا هون أعطيتك شوية examples فيها يعني أعطيتك بجنبها قديش أنا I'm sure about this، لأنه اليوز الثاني we use future perfect simple if we think that something will almost certainly happen or has certainly happened by now. يعني كيف هون لما بحكي لك we also use future perfect to say what we think has almost certainly happened by now. It means إنه أنا لما بدي أكون متأكدة من إنه هذا الإشي حصل تمام، بكون تقريبا النسبة المئوية. بتتذكروا لما قلت لكم عن النسبة المئوية وشرحنا نوع من أنواع الأزمنة؟ قلت لكم إذا أنا I'm sure 100% that thing will happen. إمتى هذا شرحت لكم إياه؟ لما شرحت لكم will be going to، وحكيت لكم بالفرق بين البلان بين intention والبلان be going to، that I'm sure that I'm going to do this. اوكي، اذا النسبة المئوية بتكون عندي 99%. So almost certainly happened by now. We think has almost certainly happened by now. يعني بنعتقد انه هذا الاكشن احنا متأكدين 99% انه حصل بهذا الوقت، رح يكون منتهي ومخلص. زي لما احكي لك they will have left by now. يعني for example you want to arrive a party and you invited to a party and your friend are waiting we're waiting you there, sorry, and you just get late because of traffic or anything. okay, and they give you a specific time. خلينا نقول انك انت رحت على كنت مدعو لحفلة وزملائك كانوا عم يستنوا فيك، وانت اجيت تأخرت بسبب الترافيك، بسبب حادث anything. انت inside of you, you know the time of their coming and you know the time of their leaving. So you would say they will have left by now. يعني you will look to your watch and say, oh, it's useless. They will have left by now because I'm sure 100% they have left. But we use a future perfect symbol. But we use a perfect symbol to show that this action in the future will be completed. They already left. Now look to the other example. You won't have heard of it. You won't have heard of it. يعني أنت أبدا ما رح تسمع فيه. أبدا ما رح تسمع في هذا الإشي because I'm 99% sure you don't know it. لأنه أنا بعرف ومتأكد كلامي ما رح يكون مجرد نطق عن الهواء أو لأنه أنا بدي أحكي، بس لأنه أنا متأكد إنه أنت أصلا ما بتعرف عن هذا الموضوع. So my word for you will be you won't have heard about it. Sorry for this issue, it will never end. Okay, enough for these examples. Let's move to the other. This is not to keep it inside your mind, okay, but just like we can say general information. I don't want you to keep it in your mind. Should have, should have, should have. We can also use it to use or to show that we think something will happen before a certain point in the future, but we are not 100% sure. Okay, when I'm not 100% sure about something, I can use should have verb 3 instead of will have verb 3. Let's look at this example. What time shall I pick you up? I'm not sure about the time that you should pick me up on. يعني أنا مش متأكد إنه أنا أي ساعة بالضبط تيجي أنت تقلني، ولكن ممكن أحكي لك I should have finished by 6 or so. أنا بنتهي من شغلي الساعة 6 أو تقريبا بهذا التوقيت. So I'm not very certain which time you should pick me up, but you can pick me up in a time which is suitable or close to this time. ممكن تقلني انت بوقت قريب من مغادرتي من الشغل، لانه انا بعرف انه انا مغادرتي رح تكون على 6. برجع بكرر, this is not to study it, okay, this is only to give you formal and just information to keep it in your mind and so on. Okay, now let's take a look about the form or how to form sentences in a future perfect simple. How to form sentences in a future perfect simple. In affirmative sentence, as you see here, this is a subject, okay? Either it will be noun or a pronoun. These are the nouns. We have subject, these are the subjective pronouns. هاي هي ضمائر الفاعل. Then أو ممكن يكون noun اللي هو اسم، nouns أسماء. will have بعدين طبعا أنا بدي أستخدم الverb 3 مثل ما أنتم شايفين هون وشرحناها في البداية. This is an example. They will have worked with these children by next May. شفتوا time expressions اللي أنا أعطيتكم إياها by next May, okay? By the end of this year, by the following year, by next summer, and so on. So, subject either noun or a pronoun will have وشرحنا في الأول ليه وشو السبب بعدين الverb 3. In negation form or negative sentences same, but we only add not after will. يعني بنضيف بس not بعدين الهاف بعدين الverb 3. ولاحظوا انه حتى لما بنفي ما بخلي الفعل مجرد بس بحط ايش الverb 3. They will not أو short form منها abbreviation won't have worked with these children by next May. If you want to form a question, yes or no question, you start with the auxiliary verb will, then the subject have, verb 3, and the question mark. Will they have worked with these children by next May? So this is the yes or no question. On this way we can form it.